Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? You can't hear me. Can you hear me now? Yes, you can. Thank you. My first request is that if you haven't done it already, that you please silence your phone. Today is a very special day. You're going to see why. Um, for one, we have some gorgeous music coming today from World Sacred Flutes. They're going to be showing us music from all around the world. Manuel and Bernice, Roberto. So may this service bless each of you on your spiritual path. Those of you that are here in person, those of you that are joining us on Zoom or YouTube, and all of those who are with us in spirit. My name is Celeste Kroll, and I'll be guiding us through this part of our sacred service this morning. I want to know, are there any first-time visitors here? Are we blessed with any first-time visitors? Okay, we're all family today, and that's fine. And online visitors, you may see us on our website at unitygainesville.org. All right, so I invite everyone, please, to stand up, and let's say our vision, mission, and core values. And we'll see, they should be listed on the screen. All right, let's say this together. So all right, centered in divine love and wisdom, we joyfully create a world united in positive spirituality. The next one is mission. Together, through prayer, meditation, spiritual education, and service, we put God's love into action. And the last one is core values. I am spirit-led. I am love. I am generosity. I am gratitude. I am inclusivity. Thank you. You may be seated. And blue is the color of the fifth chakra, the throat chakra, and the series container is communication. So let's say together the anchoring thought. Together, life and death are in the power of the tongue. So that's Proverbs chapter 18, verse 121. And our minister will do the evocation.
Hey, y'all, what's up? Why did I choose this microphone? Let me get this. Why did I want that microphone? Okay, what's up, y'all? Long time no see. I feel like when a week passes, it's a long time. So as y'all know, this is our moment of evocation. And so we got something special for y'all today, as you can see. And also we're inviting some loved ones to be a part of the family as new members. We'll get to that later. But I invite you in this moment to take a cleansing breath. That centering breath is a reminder that that ability to settle, to calm, is always here with us. And so what we're going to do right now is we're going to do what we call an evocation. Can we say evocation?
Evocation.
It's very different than an invocation. And for those of you, you've heard me say this many, many times. We're not inviting God to come on down because we've been good servants. We are not doing that. We're not saying, God, we did good this week, so please bless us with your presence, right? We're not even saying, hey, did you see me help out my cousin? Did you see me give a little extra money to somebody, the homeless guy? We're not doing any of that, right? Because an evocation is simply affirming the truth that already is. That's like saying the sun is in the sky, duh, right? So this evocation is affirming that God is already here because you are here. This is simply a reminder of who we are. Is that okay? So I invite you to take a cleansing breath when we do this. We hit the gong for the first time, affirming that there is only love, only God, only us. We hit the gong a second time, affirming that if there is only God, then who are we? We affirm that we are the activity of that love. We are the arms and feet, the expression, the allness of what we call God. And so we hit the gong a second time for that reminder. We hit the gong a third and final time, affirming that if there is only God, and we are the itness of that God, we are it, then what about our traffic tickets, the price of eggs, the nuance of this experience? So we hit the gong a third time for the reminder to take all of who we are into everything we encounter. And so it is. So y'all, you know we love to party up in here, okay? Did we have any birthdays last week? Any birthdays? Okay. Kenya's birthday was on Thursday. I know we celebrated earlier, but we got a 3-year-old in the house, okay? Yes, a full grown up, okay? She will let you know. Is Laurie out there? All right, when y'all see Laurie, Laurie's birthday is on Monday. Okay, yes. And Sally, who is just a gift from the heavens for all of our AV, is her birthday is on Thursday. Okay, yes. So we love to say a quick birthday to all of our, 26-year-olds.
And Ryan,
Yes.
we have our grandson just turned 2.
Yes. All right. Fabulous 2. You know how you hear terrible 2s? No, this is fabulous. It's a fabulous 2. Do we have, okay, so we had some birthdays last week. Do any of us in our community celebrate some kind of milestone? And a milestone can look a lot of different ways, right? You cleaned that closet, right? You started working on that book you've been always thinking about. Maybe you started a book, right? You had a little milestone. Okay, yes, I see some milestones. That's right. We celebrating y'all. That's right. And finally, we know our bodies, this is our avatar, if you will, how we navigate this experience. And sometimes this body has some aches that come out of nowhere. A little, okay, let me stretch that out. So if this was a week when your body was needing a little extra love, let me just see your hand. Okay, yes, 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 okay. All right, I see some hands. And finally, we know in our community, many of us are moving through our healing journey in grief. And so we know that there is no finish line when it comes to that healing process. And so we just want to wrap our arms around all of our loved ones who are moving through that healing process. So in our evocation, if we affirm that there is nothing but God, and we are the embodiment, the arms and legs and feet and toenails of God, that means we got the juice. Can we say we got the juice? We got the juice. Okay, if you don't know, now you know. All right, I want y'all to rub your hands together like you're getting ready for a good meal. And I want you to extend your hands to those around you. So there are a lot of hands that went up for various reasons. And I want you to see this love permeating out of your hands and like vibrations. We know that radio waves are a thing because we can hear the music. We know that light waves are a thing because we can feel that heat. I need y'all to know that this is waves of energy that y'all are sending out. All right? And repeat after me. We see you.
We see you.
We know you for who you truly are.
We know you for who you truly are.
God in expression. We love you.
We love you.
We celebrate you.
We celebrate you.
And we wrap our arms around you
And we wrap our arms around you
on your sacred walk.
on your sacred walk.
All right, now keep those hands up and just kind of see somebody across the room. Hey, girl, what's up? What's up? Yes, I'm loving those new glasses. Yes. Okay. Blow a kiss, Carla. I love it. Just go ahead and blow a kiss. Yes. So that moment is affirming this candle as a symbol. So when we light this candle, yeah, okay, yes, I hear that too. We're gonna we're gonna light this candle as a symbol of all of this oneness. This is our unity candle. So we affirm that when one of us is celebrating, all of us are celebrating. And when one of us are moving through a healing journey, all of us are healing. And so we also light the blue candle because we are firmly in our throat chakra series. Can we say throat?
Throat.
And I love what Reverend Carla gave us last week, which is it's not just the ability to talk. It's our ability to listen, right? And so we know what it feels like when we don't listen because our other chakras start saying, oh, my goodness, right? So we affirm throughout these next couple of weeks that we're not only activating our ability to speak truth, but also our ability to listen. And so it is.
Thank you, Reverend Ryan. He always does such a special thing for us. Makes us all feel so good in so many ways. Thank you so much. All right, so I want to mention, I know you guys hear it, but I'm saying it mainly for Zoom, about our church website at unitygainesville.org. And I encourage everyone to go to the e-blast. The e-blast is on Fridays. Everything you need to know about what's going to happen at our church the next week will be on e-blast. And if you haven't signed up, when you walk in this little room right there, on the left-hand side is the sign-up form, a way that you can fill that in and just give it to the office, and then you will get that email every Friday and always know what's happening. So I can't tell you this enough because it's all there. Star worked so hard to get everything in there that we need. So thank you so much, Star, for all you do. So as far as activities that are coming up, this coming Saturday is a Unity Creator Circle, Vision in Action. It's going to be on Saturday, the 23rd, from 10:30 to noon. It's going to be given by Reverend Marcy Newman. And then the next day, lots of exciting things are happening. We're going to have Charlie Thweet, who is going to be giving our Sunday message. And he will also have a workshop, and the workshop is going to be on how to take your power back. That workshop will be from 1:15 to 2:45. And you may wonder, how come 1:15? Because it's our August potluck. So after church, we will have a delicious potluck meal, and hopefully people will be bringing some wonderful dishes for us. There is a sign up that you can get if you go to the e-blast. Has a place where you can click on it to then say what you're going to bring, so we don't have like 5 of the same dishes, just in case. Next is the Help Save Your Deck. We are halfway through already. We have collected now $5,000. So our goal is 10,000, and so we hope that those, yes, and you may see an envelope somewhere in front of you that says particularly Save Your Deck, because that money is separate from the tithe money and, going in a separate account for replacing our much needed deck. And let's see, I think that's it that I have for special announcements. Okay? So now is the daily word given by Rupali. Not the daily word. She has a special inspiration for us to share.
The daily word is also one of my favorites, but I kind of noticed that how does one say? I feel like Celeste's love for that communicates so beautifully. So today I'm just doing a piece that is about the theme of the throat chakra, which is also a subtitle about word and voice, and how words and voice carry infinite power, as that Proverbs told us, to create life or destroy it. This is a person who writes for, if you're from the East, from New York area, this person writes song lyrics. He's a composer for Broadway. His name is David Freeman, and he is a lyricist as well as a conductor and an author. And so these are his song lyrics. Every prayer is answered. Every prayer is heard. Every thought and feeling. Every spoken word. What your soul has longed for. What your heart can feel. It's already there. It's already real. There is no one out there. There is no one else. You hold all the answers deep inside yourself. There's a voice that whispers, there's no you or me. There's just one. There's just unity. One power, one presence, one light to lead the way, all loving, all knowing, inspiring your prayer. I am that I am is always with you. It always will be. I am unity. We are unity.
That was perfect for what we're about to do. Can I invite all of us to please stand, and we're going to get in a circle. So we're going to get a little stretch going. We're going to get in a circle. Okay. Can y'all say, wow?
Wow.
This is what God looks like. Look at all these colors. This beautiful jewelry. We looking good today, y'all. Okay, cool. Can I invite all of our new members to please come in a circle? So Charlotte, Don, Sally, Noel, David. Perfect. All right. Giannina. And then let's close this circle if that's okay. And I'm going to get Reverend Carla. If you can just give us a context as to what just happened. So yesterday, logistically, these individuals completed the process to become members. And so this is what we're going to call our induction, right, into family. So I'm going to ask Reverend Carla to just talk a bit about what that experience was.
Well, first of all, we're still in the afterglow of that yesterday, that little class. But I just want to share with you quickly what these 6 people have pledged to do. I'm going to read what they all said out loud at the end of our class. Through prayer, giving, and living the truth I know, I will work to help make Unity of Gainesville an even more effective instrument of God's Spirit of love, peace, and goodwill. I have faith in the transforming power of God at work in me, others, and the world. And so it is. I just applaud them in making this statement and this commitment in their lives.
Thank you so much. So, y'all know how it is when you're growing up and you're in your teenage years and nobody gets you. You got bad acne, right? You feel like you're the only one in the world. And so, from teenage years all the way through our early adult years, we're finding our space, we're finding our tribe, we're finding our community. And then eventually in our journey, we discover that everything we were looking for was already inside of us. That sense of clarity and peace and your gut, whatever we want to call it, that sense of wholeness was already there. And so we take that wholeness into our other relationships. And so if we're lucky, we find a partner, we find a bestie, we find a homegirl who is vibrating in that same way. And if you're even more lucky, you find a community. And so we understand what membership means. Membership means you're saying yes to this community. You're going to bring all of who you are, all of your goodness, and all of your warts. They are welcome, okay? All of who you are. This is your home. I want you to look around a circle. Look around a circle. These are your people. This is your family. So what we're going to do is we're going to welcome our loved ones as a part of our family, okay? So if we can get Bernice, we got the harp. Let's get the harp going. Let's make this sacred, okay? So if everybody on the outside, if you could simply extend your hands to those in the middle. And for all of our new members, I want you to do me a favor and just be in a space of receiving. And I want you to imagine you are in a waterfall and it's just nothing but love flowing all over you, okay? Okay, y'all, we're going to do a special prayer. Charlotte. Y'all repeat after me. Charlotte. Giannina. Sally. Don. Noel. David. Welcome home. We know you for who you truly are. God in expression. We are here for you. We celebrate you. And we walk this journey with you. And so it is. We're going to continue our prayer. If it's your practice, close your outer eyes. If not, we are just in this abyss of love. In this divine moment, as joy permeates this space, this building becomes the bedrock of joy, of possibility, of abundance, and everything our imagination can create. May those in this circle feel welcomed, feel accepted just as they are. May their walk be fortified by all of us. And may we as a community celebrate them and be with them no matter what life brings. We affirm the divinity as they are, the perfection that they are here and now. And we welcome them home. Now, if we can do a favor, can we just do some hugs, some touches, some high fives, and we're just going to just love on our new members. Welcome, y'all official now. Y'all, I know y'all made it. Welcome. So happy. Charlotte. Yes. It's official. Thank you so much, everybody. Y'all feel that love? We know that love is the highest vibration, right? So when we say all there is love, we mean it. So two quick things, logistical things. I need y'all to help me out. Can y'all just say yes? Okay. I know Star's like, well, right? Anybody with a rose, here's what I'm asking, all my Unity folk, anybody with a rose, I don't care if you know them and y'all are already besties, I want you to walk up to them and give them a Unity love. Like, what's your name again? I know I should know it, right? That's right. Oh, yeah, that's right, right? And especially our loved ones, we want to just officially say welcome, y'all. We love you so much. And then the other thing is today, you know, I keep forgetting how special it is the way that we pray, right? And so if you want to learn how we do this thing called affirmative prayer, we actually have clinics every first, third, and fifth Sunday. It's a quick 45-minute time where we go in the back of the sanctuary and we literally practice how to do this thing called prayer. Because many of us, especially me, we grew up in traditions where we would say, dear God, and immediately from the first few words out of our mouth, we're sending all of that power outside of ourselves. And so what we do here at Unity is no different than the 600 unities around the country and more unities internationally, where we are actively practicing how do we affirm through prayer the divinity that we are. So every first, third, and fifth Sunday, we have our prayer clinic. And so today is a special day. So if you can, just stay back for a couple minutes. Those are my two things. Okay, now without any further ado, we say yes to Reverend Manuel and to Bernice for this offering that they're giving us. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're going to talk for a few minutes concerning the sacred flutes. Of course, in 30 minutes will be very hard to explain everything we have gone through in the last, I won't tell you how many years, but over 45 years that I've been studying these flutes. I don't want you to know how old I am, really. But anyway, I've been studying flute for many, many years. I found the flute instrument one time. I used to be a poet in San Francisco, California, San Francisco Bay Area. And I used to do a lot of poetry readings throughout the Bay Area. And I used to play with musicians because in Spanish poetry, I'm from Spain originally, we recite poetry with classical guitar and flute or drums. Like in the Caribbean, in Cuba and Puerto Rico, they recite poetry with conga drums, basically. So I used to do a lot of these kind of presentations. And one day, I was at a party organized by the flautists that performed with us. And they were having a party and they started playing music. They were professional musicians playing their beautiful music. And I looked at this flute that was there on the shelf. I said, wow, yeah, what would that sound like if I play it? And I picked it up and I started playing and said, wow, this sounds familiar. And I kept playing and I kept playing. And then I just played with these musicians for over an hour. So my friend came to me later and said, I didn't know you were a flautist. I said, well, I didn't either. It's the first time I picked up a flute. I said, really? He said, well, I got to find you a teacher. You got to study with this teacher. His name was Govardhan Singh Sachdev. He was from India. Actually, I don't know if you know him, but he's very, very famous. So he was famous. He passed away a few years ago. And he was very famous, very well known all over the world. He played meditation music and classical Indian music. So he was my first flute teacher, and I studied with him for several years, and I produced a lot of his concerts too. And then I studied with other flautists as well. I studied silver flute, wooden flutes, bansuri flutes, flutes from India. And then one day, one of my teachers convinced me that I shouldn't play the silver flute. He said, you know, what you need to do is concentrate on the wooden flutes, which they have more microtones, they are richer. And this teacher, his name was John Meyer, and he was the flautist for the San Francisco Symphony. He was an extraordinary flautist. But he also was a student of Sachdev. At the time, a lot of great musicians, including Joseph Latif, were students of Sachdev. That's how good this musician was. And not only that, but he was a great teacher. So he put me on the way to understand what these flutes are and what they do. So what I'm going to talk with you about, again, in a few minutes, I cannot really play all the different instruments to the level that should be played because they are complicated. There's a lot of them. I have many, many different flutes. So I just brought a few. I just wanted to show you where the train of thought is, why this is sacred music. Because sacred music basically is music that is connected to God or represents certain characteristics that come from God, from the divine. So today, again, because for the sake of time, we'll just speak a few words about one of the aspects and personalities of God, the divine. And that divine music, that divine spirit can be found in all different traditions, either from the Indian music tradition to the Native American, to the Sufi Muslim, and specifically the Western music, like we have played here for you many times in the past, Vivaldi, we have played Bach, Johann Sebastian Bach, Turlo Carolan, and some of the other great musician composers. who, specifically Johann Sebastian Bach, I really love Bach because his music really was a connection with the divine. It's very beautiful music as well. Okay, thank you. So, I'll just take it from here. Okay. So, let's start from the beginning, because I'm going to say a lot of things, and you'll say, well, where do you get these ideas from? How do they come from? Because I have taught in high school for many years. Also, I'm a teacher. I do several things besides playing music, but I do like teaching. I don't make very much money from it, I'm telling you right now. They don't pay very well, teachers, but I loved it. I've been teaching for many, many years. Really, we maintain ourselves from business. I'm a business person also, and I do business. And so that's where our money comes from, or how we maintain our household. But I love teaching. And my business really doesn't distract from teaching, and they are separate type of things. So I've taught different classes for many years, and it depends on what the principal needs at that particular year. This year here I'm teaching in Gainesville area, I'm teaching Spanish, and I'll be teaching film also, because film is actually my major, probably starting next semester, but right now I'll be teaching Spanish. But I've taught a lot of physics, classes in physics and science. And so this is how we are going to connect the music to the physics, so that you understand that what I'm talking about is scientific. It's not something that I made up. You can find this in textbooks, basically. So what happened here was, one of the lessons that I've taught to students of physics is the creation of the universe. At the beginning, the Earth, this is what is taught in high schools right now and colleges, is that there was a big planet named Theia that came in contact with the Earth planet, Gaia, probably 13 billion years into existence. From this explosion or catastrophe or big event that happened, the debris that came out of the Earth through time and amalgamation, all the debris came together and created the moon. That is what we teach to the students right now. So the moon was created from the debris of the Earth. Comes from that. And so what happened is that the impact was so strong that it tilted the Earth in its axis. And that's why today we have the seasons. But it so happens that the tilting of the axis is so perfect that we can even time our lives. We can create, in other words, we can time our clocks and our timing, the tides, the movement of the oceans, everything, because that Earth is perfectly tilted in order to create the seasons, spring, summer, fall, winter, everything. It's so perfect. It's incredible. It's like a clock. We are living inside a clock, really. It's beautiful if you think about it. Now, what are the chances that that impact of planet Theia against planet Earth would be by chance? Now, the scientists stop right there. They don't want to go beyond that point that is like, well, what really happened here? Was this by design that we have this perfect movement of the planets? Or is it just chance? Is it chance? Well, the scientists don't want to go there. But if you think about it, there is really no chance that by chance that planet would have hit Gaia. It's just not possible. So we can assume that there is a perfect order and a perfect thought somewhere that is guiding the universe. And that we are part of that order, we are part of that universe, we are part of that energy. So, So now the moon is very, very important in our thinking, how the moon is connected to the earth, because the moon also influenced the earth and slow it down so that we can have the agriculture and the time cycles, the females, the women, they time themselves through the moon cycles as well. So, and the moon, of course, is very much responsible for vegetation and agriculture. And so it is very influential because through this agriculture, the agriculture created civilization, culture, societies, and the way we live today. So it's very, very crucial that we understand that. Now, how music connects to this is because we're just, let's take it from the point of view of the Native Americans. And the Native American tradition, basically, it says the shamanic tradition, basically the shamans, they want to get you to that point of the age of the universe. Because everything, according to Nikola Tesla, who was a great scientist from the last century, Tesla said, if you want to find the ultimate particle, the ultimate essence of the universe, you got to find it in frequency or vibrational energy, he said. Which, of course, as we know today, is the fundamentals of quantum physics, right? So quantum physics came out of this thought that the ultimate particle, the atomic model is just the atoms, but the atomic model, the scientists realized that there is something beyond the atom. There is something that is even smaller than that. That's why Tesla said, well, yeah, if you want to find even the essence of matter, it comes from frequency and vibrational energy. And what is that? What is that? That is sound, sound, sound. Now, you can think that, well, the universe was created by a big bang, big sound, or you can say, like when I was 18 years old, and I was in my first year in college, and I went to the symphony. I love the symphony. My father trained me that way, and I went to the symphony, and I heard Mahler's Fifth Symphony. I said, wow, that is the beginning of the world. That's the beginning of the universe. In other words, if you don't think that, if you want something grandiose, that you would think that that is the origin, you would think, well, that would be great music. But in other traditions, we have that as well, that sound is the origin of the creation and the universe. And in many traditions, they believe that the sound of a flute is the origin of that creation. Anyway, it is sound. So the shamans, they bring you to that point to understand that this is the material world, a world of three dimensions plus time. But there is another world that is the basis of compassion, a basis of love, a basis of relationship that is actually beyond this three-dimensional material world that we live. So now let me show you how in different cultures, this has been expressed. And I'm going to start by playing the oldest piece of music ever written called the Hurrian Hymn. And you can find the Hurrian Hymn on YouTube. Many symphonies have recorded this. Symphonies, there is flautists that have recorded it. So many different musical performers have done it. So the Hurrian Hymn, I did further research, archaeological research on it, because it was written in cuneiform in Sumeria, which is today Syria. So this was the Mesopotamian civilization. And this was the first piece ever written, piece of music. So I did further research on it, and I started playing, and I really liked this composition. I said, wow, this is beautiful. This sounds familiar to me. What is this? So I analyzed it. I analyzed the notes, where the notes come from, what is it? And I realized by studying it that the composition has a very important characteristic found in other traditions as well. And in India, it's called Raga Malkosh. Raga Malkosh, which has a flat third, flat six, flat seven, which is like our minor scale, except that it doesn't have a second and it doesn't have a fifth. Why it doesn't have a fifth? Because the fifth is the sol. Do, re, mi, fa, sol. Sol is bright, is the sun. But Raga Malkosh, and specifically the Hurrian hymn, according to the archaeologists, is dedicated to the consort of the god of the moon, goddess Nikal, in Mesopotamian tradition. So goddess Nikal, who is goddess Nikal? The consort of the moon god is the one who is responsible for vegetation, compassion, love, understanding among humans and among societies. Goddess Nikal. It's a female, the female energy, the feminine energy. And that feminine energy, you can find it also in the Native American tradition, and you can also find it in India. In India is Raga Malkosh. So let me play a little bit for you on these two instruments. This is a magical instrument that I acquired about 30 years ago when I used to be a candle maker. That's what I used to do 35, 40 years ago, or something like that, to maintain my family. And I used to make candles and I used to sell them all over. I used to travel all the way from Miami Beach all the way to Cape Cod selling my candles. And then one day I was in Baltimore at the New Age bookstore in Baltimore, and I met this student who was the owner of the bookstore. He was the student of John Littlefoot, and this is one of his flute. His signature is right there. This is a very, very valuable instrument right now because John Littlefoot passed away. He was the shaman of the Cherokee Nation, so you cannot find really these flutes. So it's very, very valuable because this flute it's not just a flute. This is a shamanic instrument, and you will see when I play it, it's like transport you into another world that is beyond this material world. That's what the shamans do. They bring you to that edge of the material world before, and then you can see, wow, there is something else beyond, and what is it? And then you can experience those feelings that we were talking about that comes from Goddess Nikal, from the Divine Mother, the feminine archetype or prototype, whatever you call. So let's start with that and see how far we can go with the Hurrian hymn, and then we will segue into a Native American piece, Ancient Mother. And then from there, I will be playing on another magical instrument here. This doesn't look like it, but it is magical. It is a Bansuri flute that was created by actually someone that became a friend of mine, and he makes these extraordinary flutes. He's actually a translator of Sanskrit. So he translates like ancient books. That's what he does, very, very ancient books. And somehow or other, he figured out the knowledge that connects music to what I'm talking about here. So you will see it's also very special. So we're going to play three pieces right now for the sake of time. I'm going to put a little sound here on my, like a drone. Let's see if we can get it. So on Raga Malkosh, and the reason why the main note of this raga, of this composition, that is the same as I say in all these different cultures, is the fourth. The fourth note is the most important, and the reason is because the fourth represents the moon. Do, re, mi, fa. Fa represents the moon. The fifth is the sol, is the bright colors, like Vivaldi, spring, right? It's very bright. So we don't want to put the fifth in there because that would be too bright. We want the fourth, which brings that mysteriousness of the moon. It's the colors of the silver shadows of the moon.
Ancient Mother, I hear your song. Ancient Mother, I hear you calling. Ancient Mother, I hear your song. Ancient Mother, I hear you calling. Ancient Mother, I hear your song. Ancient Mother, I hear you calling. Ancient Mother, I hear your song. Ancient Mother, I hear you calling. Ancient Mother, I hear your
So, anyway, you can see where we are going here, how the notes influence the colors. It creates raga actually in Indian music. I produce many concerts of Indian music, not just play them, but also produce very great musicians that I studied with, including my tabla player. I studied percussion with a famous musician named Zakir Hussain, and he was a very great tabla player. And so I learned all the different rhythms, like the 8 beats, 10 beats, rhythms with 16 beats, and 15 and a half, and 32, and they can just go on and on and on. But I learned a few of these rhythms because my main emphasis was on the flute. But anyway, I just wanted to finish this here because I know it is already 12 noon. I only have a few more minutes here to talk. We'll maybe continue the conversation some other time. But I just wanted to do a little piece. Actually, I would like to offer this to Bhupali here, because Bhupali, I met her a while back, a couple of years ago or so, and I said, Bhupali, that is the name of her raga from India that I studied. Actually, my teacher used to play it quite a lot. And so Raga Bhupali from India is a very beautiful raga, and it actually symbolizes the sunset, the deity or positive energy that is infused in the sunset, the color of the sunset. And the color of the sunset especially emphasizes the color orange. So this composition, again, is going to be very short, is in 10 beats. So I don't know if you ever went to an Indian music concert back in the 60s or 70s. Let's see, here, it's in Bhupali, right here. So the 10-beat cycle goes, I'll play it for you just on the drum here. This is a chaptal. Let's see. If you went to an Indian music concert, you would count with your fingers because you want to know where the musician is. So just give me a minute and I'll show you. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that was Raga Bhupali, and so we'll conclude now with one piece dedicated to the concert of the moon god. Now, yesterday in India, all over India and all over the world, they celebrated what is called Janmashtami. I don't know if you probably know about this, but Janmashtami was the birth of Krishna. So, who is one of the great flautists, the original flautist, so to speak, that created all of these different instruments. So this piece is Radhe Radhe in dedication of the consort of the moon god, Radhe. And Sham. Sham is also the name of Krishna. So Bernice is playing it on the harmonium this time.
So Radharani is the consort of Lord Krishna, and she's the feminine energy.
And you can sing along also. You can just sing along.
So this format of music is a call response, and if you feel inclined, please respond. And it's the sacred names of Lord Ram and Krishna and Radharani. Radhe 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 Shama Sundara Radhe 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 Shama Sundara Radhe
Radhe Radhe Radhe Shama Sundara Radhe
Radhe Radhe Radhe Shama Sundara Radhe
Radhe Radhe Shama Sundara Radhe
Radhe Radhe Radhe Shama Sundara Radhe
Radhe Radhe Radhe Shama Sundara Radhe
Radhe Radhe Radhe Shama Sundara Radhe
Radhe Radhe Shama Sundara Radhe
Radhe Radhe Radhe Shama Sundara Radhe
Radhe Radhe Shama Sundara Radhe
Radhe Radhe
Radhe Radhe Shama Sundara Radhe
Radhe Radhe Radhe Shama Sundara Radhe
Radhe Radhe Shama Sundara Radhe
Radhe Radhe Radhe Shama Sundara Radhe
Radhe Radhe Radhe Shama Sundara Radhe
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It took everything in me not. Okay. I was like, I'm not ready for that. Okay. If yes, let's give it up one more time, y'all. Thank you so much.
And as they say in India, happy Janmashtami.
Wow. So if y'all know that our unity is a global, inclusive, spiritual community. That's our, right. This is what this looks. I'll give us a second. We have issues with sound. Give us 1 second. Test, test, test. Okay, there we go. All right. So we say that unity is a global, inclusive, spiritual community. This is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. And we affirm that that divinity is here always, no matter what name and no matter what the music sounds like, because it sounds incredible. Thank you so much, y'all. Thank you. Thank you. So we're going to move this energy, this high vibration into our giving, if that's okay. So what I invite you to do is, as you prepare your offering, remember that 1, everything you give keeps our lights on, but 2, we are a part of a currency. And so when we are preparing our offering, we are saying to the universe, we're ready to receive, right? So I invite you to take that offering, whatever it is, and place it over your heart. If it's a time gift, if it's a financial offering, whatever it is, I want you to place it over your heart and repeat after me. I take this gift and I plant it in the fertile soil we call Unity of Gainesville. May it nourish this place and me. And so it is. Thank you so much. The kiddos will be here in a little bit. I know that one. That was Yesu drove a man's desire. I know that one. As we wait for the kids to come in, oh, here they come. All right. They said no announcements. We are done. Miss Gwen, you had a party back there.
Okay. Good morning. Today we were talking about God's will for us and our purpose. And we found out, Felix is showing you his picture, that we talked about cattails. And you might see a cattail growing by a pond or a muddy place, but we found out cattails have a real purpose. And I'm going to have to look at my paper to tell you all of them. Their roots can be cooked like potatoes. Their stems can be used like vegetables. Their leaves can be woven into baskets, chair seats, and house roofs. Their brown flowers, which they say look like hot dogs or corn dogs, can be eaten when they're young and ground up and made into baking flour. When the flour dies and the stalk turns fluffy, the fluff can be used in pillows and in sleeping bags. So next time you see a cattail, thank them.
Thank you, Miss Gwen. I'm going to see a cattail and say, that's food. Okay. All right, y'all, let's circle up. Looking sharp. Yes, what you want to say?
I'm glad I came here.
That's right, and we are glad you came. What you want to say? All right, we're going to line up one day and hear from the kids. That's going to be our talk. You want to say something?
Yes.
All right, let's hold hands.
Oh, I do have. Oh my God.
Let's stand still. No running. No running. Can you hold that?
Hey, everyone. What are you doing with that? Hi. Hey, pretty. Hey, pretty Kenya. How you doing?
Beautiful. I love this outfit.
With me. Wow.
The light of God surrounds us. We are light. The love of God enfolds us. We are love.
We are what?
The power of God protects us.
Yes.
We are powered. We are
Fire.
The presence of God watches over us. We are present.
Present.
Wherever we are, God is. We are divine. And all is well. Y'all, I forgot to do something. We did not bless our kids. Oh my goodness. We got to bless these little ones. Can we? That's right. Can we rub our hands together? And we're going to see the kiddos next to us, our nieces and nephews, and repeat after me. Children, you are perfect just the way you are. The divine, magnificent outpicturing of Source. Everything you desire is yours because you and God are one. And we got to sing it. We love you, we love you. All right, now we're done. If we can look at the camera in the back, we're just gonna wave our loved ones who aren't able to be here. We see you as whole and happy, and we can't wait to wrap our arms around you. All right, everybody, have a great week.